Tuesday. That means it's time for coffee chat. So if you are over there on Facebook or YouTube, I'd love to invite you over here to Niknax.net. That is niknax.net. That's where we are today. And today is coffee chat, which means we're going to be talking all about Niknax, which is my e-commerce marketplace where we have live sales, buy it now listings, multi-day auctions, and it's a really great place to be. So we would love to have you come on over and hang out with us. We just hit 50,000 members. We have over 5,000 sellers, and we'd love for you to join us over here as we continue to grow. We just hit our 2-year anniversary, so that's pretty awesome to have hit 2 years here. It's amazing. So come join us. Help us hit 100,000 members and grow even more. All right, give me 1 sec. I gotta. This was my this was my riser for my laptop, so I could do a meeting last week. Okay. All right, I'm going to get over to YouTube, and I'm just going to switch us over to subscribers only real quick. So give me 1 second to do that. Just got to remember my password for my computer. I hate when the thumbprint doesn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not late today, but I am. So, but that's usually a given that I'm probably going to be late. It's my personality. I feel like at this point, people are like, oh yeah, Jocelyn, she's late. Sorry. No, that was my password. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Yay! Awesome. Oops, and it's not on mute. Okay. I have notifications going off all day. Oh my goodness. Imposter Cernifus is hanging out with us today. I'm still not sure what's going to happen with Imposter Nifis. That's maybe what we should name this one. Imposter Nifis. Okay. I've got the shakes real bad today because I drank an entire pot of coffee faster than I should have. I do that every morning, but I drank it way faster than I should have this morning. All right. Live. We're going to switch this over to the. Oh, look. All right. Don't worry. I'm on it, guys. It wasn't fast enough. Okay. Give me 1 sec. All right. How quickly can I go? All right. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, wait. Let me take that back. We can keep going. Wait. All right. Never mind. It's too late. I should have let them just stay a little bit longer, but that's fine. I liked where that one was going. But we're going to continue with coffee chat now. We're going to talk a little bit about Niknax. Enough about me. We're going to talk a little bit about Niknax now. All right. So let me check and see if we have our notes. Let's see. Christina is very busy at the moment, so oh, look at that. She still has notes for us. Awesome. Yikes. Okay. So we have currently 50,386 members. That is 220 new members since last week. So welcome to all of our new members. If you are new here, like I say every week, please check out our chat channels. Take a moment to introduce yourself in the community chat. Let us know a little bit about you, maybe what you collect, what you're passionate about. Maybe if it's not necessarily collecting anything vintage or antique, maybe, hey, I like to go kayaking. That's totally cool too. But it really helps you connect with the community, and that's really what Niknax is all about. It's what sets us apart from other e-commerce platforms that you may be accustomed to. It's really about the community here and connecting with one another. And so take a moment to introduce yourself and let us get to know you. And you can do that through the chat channels. which you can find over on the left-hand column of your computer, or there's like a little hashtag on your iPhone. You can also click on that, and that should take you to your chat channels. All right, so make sure you look there. We currently have 0 new sellers because I was slacking this week, but I'm going to be on top of that this week. I do have quite a few messages to get through, and I'm going to be looking through those before I start looking through applications because I do have some folks who have messaged me about their applications. So I'm going to go through those first because I know there's a few people that are waiting for approvals. So I will be looking through the messages and then the applications on those. We currently, and I've said this before, the way that approvals work for Niknax and the way I do approvals or rejections, I'm the only one who does applications at the moment. I talked to Sage a little bit about doing some of the rejections on Niknax, like rejections if you don't have the right information. Basically, we reject your application and ask you for additional information. So I've talked to Sage a little bit about doing some of the rejections, basically asking people, hey, can you please send us some more information in a new application? But at the moment, it's just me. So I forgot where I was going with that. So basically, the way I work, now I know, the way that I do applications and approvals is we really look for that buyer seller balance. We want to make sure that the marketplace is healthy, that our revenue is doing well, that our sellers are doing well. And if we see our sellers succeeding and doing well, we're able to take on additional sellers and kind of like spread the love in a way, and make sure that, we're bringing on new sellers that we can support. Because if we can't support new sellers, doesn't make any sense. So if we can support new sellers, of course, we're going to bring them in and make sure that, we're growing. But if I'm looking at the numbers, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we can really support new sellers right now. We're not going to do it. Or also, like for instance, this week, I just didn't have the time to add any additional sellers. So this week was on me. It wasn't really a reflection of the marketplace because we actually did pretty good this week. So just keep that in mind. If you're like, hey, why aren't we getting any new sellers? Or why did she only add 50? Or why did she add 100 new sellers? That's wild. Like, just keep that in mind as we go through it, okay? Yes, the buyer-seller ratio is very important. I feel like other platforms goofed up when they just opened the floodgates and that ratio kind of just... So I keep a really close eye on that. We currently have 117,000 listings. So I always remind you guys to go out and search the marketplace. In addition to live sales, we do have the buy it now listings. So you can go out to, I'm just going to swipe away some notifications here. In addition to the live sales, you can go out and search the homepage. You can use the search bar at the top and you can do some searching for whatever you're looking for. Find some really great stuff because if you're not like, oh my gosh, I really want this thing, but this live sale is like 3 days from now, like go searching around the marketplace. You might be able to find it. Or if you're like, oh man, I missed that live sale, but I really wanted that thing and now I can't get it anymore. Maybe there's another one out on the marketplace. It's always worth looking. 117,000 listings. Come on. Would love a sort feature. Yeah, that would be nice. I think that would come with actual categories and subcategories, which unfortunately we do not have yet. I've been pushing for that. So I would love to have categories and subcategories, and then we could have a sort feature. And maybe we'll get there. But currently we have collections and tags, and it's a bit of a mess. But eventually when we go the way of categories and subcategories, I think sort would definitely be amazing. All right, a few things to get us started. It is National First Responders Day. So thank you to all of our first responders. Absolutely. we've had to call first responders quite a few times, and it's just amazing what they do for us every single day. Putting their lives on the line. Um, so thank you to all of you who are out there. Um, it's amazing what you do for us. So thank you. Thank you very much. So go out and celebrate some first responders today. I'm sure some of you know the safe story where Juliet got locked in the safe at the shop. And we had I think 3 fire trucks show up. We had all the police show up, and they got her out of there in maybe 10 minutes. They had to use the jaws of life and split up. And it was one of the scariest moments of my life. And afterwards, we called over. There's this local barbecue place, and we ordered all this barbecue and had it delivered to all of the firehouses and the police department, just to say thank you. But my point in telling you this story is that you don't always need somebody trapped in a safe, your daughter trapped in a safe, to just say thank you for what they do. So just remember that you don't need a situation like that just to say thank you. So today, of course, is National First Responders Day. So remember that. All right. It is also National Immigrants Day. I have a story for that too, actually. Back when we lived at the house on the railroad tracks, our neighbors were immigrants from Guatemala. One of the hardest working men we ever knew in our entire lives. And Ashton was best friends with the boy next door. He was like my second son. He was over there at our house every single day. Amazing people. He would walk to the grocery store. I remember when we first realized he was walking 2 miles to the grocery store. He would have a backpack on. I was like, wait, in the middle of winter. I'm like, what are you doing? And then I introduced them to Instacart. And I was like, no. You come to my house. I'm going to show you this. You tell me what you want, and we're going to bring it here. So today is National Immigrants Day. Let's be thankful for the immigrants in our lives as well. This is kind of a hard time for some, so let's be thankful for the immigrants in our lives, and of course value the contributions that they give us. From there, we're going to go to National Chocolate Day. All right? National Chocolate Day. So go out and get yourself a candy bar. You don't. There you go. I've got a story for that too, actually. No, I'm just kidding. But we do live really close to Hershey, so I have in fact made my own chocolate bar at Hershey. So that's my. Just kidding. I had to wear a hairnet. It was a moment. I was like, it takes the fun out of it. It's like, oh yeah, I get to make my own chocolate. But they're like, here, put on this hairnet, and then you're like, okay, this is fun. In my hairnet, making a chocolate bar. National Plush and Stuffy Day. When I hear stuffy, being from Rhode Island, I think of clams. But National Plush and Stuffy Day. So search the marketplace for some stuffies. All right, here we go. Niknax. Oh wait, no, that'll take me away from my. I don't want to do that. That'll take me away from my. You had to wear a hairnet daily. Oh man, I don't think I could do that. All right, Squishmallows. Oh, Julia is obsessed with the Squishmallows. All right, let's look on the marketplace for stuffed animal. I don't know what that's going to bring up. We're not going to look for stuffies. Oh, coffee. Of course I'll put coffee. Let me see. I always forget the coffee because I'm just picking other people's listings. There we go. All right. Yeah, sure thing. Thanks for asking, Bandit, and reminding me. All right, let me turn you guys around. Oops, there we go. Okay. So, Care Bears. Fantastic. Oh, Jungle Book. Elmo. Oh, look at that. It's an octopus. At first, I thought that was a jellyfish. I was like, Christina, look. There you have it. Lots and lots of stuffed animals to choose from. Those dream pets are really fun. They always look weird. They're like the thing of night. I feel like they should be nightmare pets sometimes. Like, forget the dream pets. Like, let's just call them what they are. All right. That's a nightmare pet if I ever saw one. Look at those eyes staring into your soul. Am I wrong? No. All right. On that note, let's keep going through our notes. I'm not wrong. All right. All right. Please save your questions till the end because I am otherwise not gonna ever get through these notes. I do have a turtle. Yes, his name is Derpy. It was an impulse decision. It's a long. It's not a long story. It's kind of a see, you already got me off track. I'm already like, here's another story about how I got my turtle. Oh man. Okay, here we go. First up. No, there's a good. By the way, this is imposter cat. Don't worry. Your cat is in the mail. This is just imposter cat. See, you were nervous. You were nervous because you thought this was Nifis. This is imposter Nifis. He's just lurking. All right. Updates. Oh, we have a troll? Where at? Let's see. I don't see any troll. What? Oh, on Facebook. Okay. I missed it. All right. No important updates today to report. Look out for updates in the coming weeks. Always keep your device updated. We go through this every week. And to make sure you're updated, you can just open your app store. And you should be on 3.1.0. Oh, okay. Sorry. Doesn't everybody know I'm in coffee chat right now? Okay. District will send an email when they have information on shipping updates with Canada. We still don't have any updates on Canada. I reached out to Shippo. Not that I didn't believe District, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to reach out and put more pressure on them. I feel like they need more pressure. It didn't really do anything. They were like, yeah, we still have it turned off. And I was like, well, yeah, I know that, but well, are you going to do anything out? Like, what are you going to do? And they're like, just stay tuned for updates. So I was like, okay, thanks. So I didn't really get anywhere. I tried. I did. I put a little bit more pressure on it with no luck. So magic comments. In case you didn't know, magic comments are a thing. Sorry, I'm reading. I have to save questions to the end. Magic comments. Has anyone noticed difficulties with magic comments? If you are having trouble with your magic comments, please contact support. So that is support@district.net. That is where you need to reach out if you are having any difficulties with magic comments. So magic comments are basically where you can post your buy it now listings directly to social media. It'll just like post it directly to Instagram. It'll post it directly to Facebook. It's your buy it now listing. If you have like a Facebook following and you list these salt and pepper shakers, and you're like, hey, look what I just listed on Niknax. To claim them, just type claim. and somebody puts claim, and then they automatically get a DM through the system, through your thing, and it's like, hey, here's a link to go buy them, and then they go straight to the link and they check out basically. It's a really great way to make sales, especially if you're a buy it now seller and you don't do the lives. But District can also help you set that up. So if you that's something you want to set up, if you're not a live seller, if you have a following on Facebook or Instagram and you want to do that, you can always reach out to support@district.net. Do you have to have a business Instagram? I don't know how that works. I don't really use my Instagram all that much anymore. I'm kind of, oh, you do need business Instagram? Okay. Yeah, I don't really use it. You do? Okay. Because I was like, do I have a business Instagram? I didn't know if I did. Because I think with business Instagram, you can't use trending music. And I use trending music. And I can use Magic. Oh, I have a creator Insta. Oh. So maybe that's the workaround. I have a creator Insta. So I can use trending music and I can use Magic comments. There you go. Yes, there is a way to stream your lives on Instagram. There's an extra step where you have to put in a code to stream it, but there is a way. That's why I don't do it, because I have to use my computer and my phone, and I have to get the code, and then I have to put it in, and it's just an extra step that when I'm trying to go live, I'm already usually running late, and I just don't have the, okay, I gotta put the code in, but you can. Christina has why I do it for. Yes, because it's an extra step, but absolutely you can do that. You can stream to Instagram. Okay, jewelry trains. We've talked about this before. We've actually had jewelry trains in the past. And we've been approached about having jewelry trains. I'm hesitant about jewelry trains because in the past, we have kind of I don't know if it's actually in the rules, but we've kind of had this like unofficial rule that maybe it is official. It might be official, but if it is official, actually, it's an actual rule. Now that I'm thinking about it, it is in the guidelines. If we are having an event or there is an event happening, it's official. Thank you. It is official. If we are having an event and say it is a glass event, we are having the glass gallery, and somebody else goes on and they're like, glass, glass, glass. It's like, you're kind of interfering with the event that we are having. Like that is interfering with our event. And that's not allowed. You can't do that. You can't interfere with this event that our sellers have worked really hard to curate for. You can't do that. You can have a sale and you can do vintage variety and you can sell glass during that event. You can't. But you can't interfere. You can't like call it glass, glass, glass when we're having a glass event. Same if we were to have like a cats and dogs event and you were to go on and be like, oh, I'm selling cats and dogs at the same time as the event. You can't do that. So the way I see jewelry trains and the way we've had this happen before is, we'll have a jewelry train and we have sellers on here who sell just jewelry. That's all they sell. And we'll have a jewelry train happening and our regular jewelry sellers pop on who go live every single day. And suddenly people who are on the jewelry train are upset because we have people selling jewelry at the same time. But these are people who go live every single day. That is their livelihood. They sell jewelry. And I'm not about to tell them, sorry, you can't go live today because we have a jewelry train. That's not how this works. That would be like if we were having a glass train and I told everybody else on the marketplace, sorry, you can't sell hard goods today because we're having a train. Like it doesn't work like that. So I've explained it before, and that's the reason why we can't have jewelry trains, because we've just had hurt feelings and people upset in the past, and I just decided I don't have time for the drama. Because inevitably somebody gets upset, and I just decided, you know what? I just don't have time for it. And so there you go. That's my reasoning for it. Now, Sam asks a good question. What about specific jewelry like art glass or sterling? I mean, I don't know about that either, because, you know, somebody's going to get on and sell, I'm not sure what that means. You know, I had talked about it before where, you know, if somebody was to maybe have a jewelry train that's like Christmas jewelry, like all Christmas jewelry, that's different. If you were to like be like a Merry Christmas jewelry train and you were to like specifically have Christmas jewelry, like exactly a Christmas jewelry train, and everyone's selling Christmas jewelry, that's different. That's like us having a glass train, you know, and saying, you know, somebody might go live, they might have a few pieces of Christmas jewelry like mixed in. I don't see a problem with that, you know. Yeah, you know, a glass jewelry train, and somebody else might go live with jewelry, have a few pieces of glass jewelry mixed in. That's different. But if you say all jewelry, you know, that's where we can't do that. We can't do that. So that's kind of how we've left it with jewelry. But a specific theme is okay. Trifari train, yes. Now you guys get the idea. It would have to be specific, for sure. That's where I'm at. All right. So, okay. If trolling or bad behavior is occurring in a live show, please screenshot and report to us. community@niknax.net. It helps us investigate and address it appropriately. If it's an obvious spamming, bad troll, we will ban immediately. I think we had some weird phishing stuff happening this week. It's like, oh, I can teach you how to be a successful reseller. Come DM me, or something like. I don't know. It was a weird one. I was like, and then I went to go ban them from the marketplace, and I couldn't find them. And I was like, well, maybe somebody else got them. It was weird. If you guys see weird stuff like that, just like let us know. And if district hasn't gotten them before us, we'll make sure they're gone. Obviously, I would hope it's common sense that most things like that are spam. It's just kind of weird. And reselling courses are. I have feelings about that, but I won't get into it because I know there's a lot of people out there who sell reselling courses. Tech issues on October 9th. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. We had a lot of volume happening on October 9th. And that may be why. I don't know though. You reported them. That's good. Okay. I don't know the answer to that, Marley. Oh, sorry. Christina's like questions with the. Sorry. This is why she puts that in notes, because I'll start answering questions. Okay. So. This isn't in the notes, so I'm going to touch on it now. Usernames. I talked about this last week. Inappropriate usernames. I'll ban you. I will. If it's an inappropriate username, if it causes the seller to pause and be like, "Ooh, that's a weird one." If it's inappropriate, I'm not going to. Yeah. Again, if it's weird, if it causes the seller to pause, if it interrupts the sale, I'm not going to send you a warning, because you're just going to pop into another sale and it's going to interrupt again. I'm just going to ban you, and that'll be that. If it has anything to do with poop or butts or any other human anatomy, or any other bodily functions, I'm probably gonna just ban you immediately. So just keep that in mind. And that's that. All right. It's in our guidelines. I usually show grace. You know, when we have trolls or people who say stuff, I'll send you a warning. But for something like that, I'm just gonna ban you. So, she gets a pass. Because that's none of those things. Let's see. Oh, wait. Are we talking about jewelry drops? Christina texted me about jewelry drops. So I guess we're backtracking back to jewelry. Jewelry drops we've done in the past, and I love the idea of jewelry drops. They're really fun concepts, and we've had some really great jewelry drop trains in the past. As long as they're executed the correct way, I don't see a problem with those because it's the technique of the sale. It's not necessarily the type of sale, it's the technique of the sale, but they have to be executed correctly so that the seller is not losing on it. And so if you were to do a jewelry drop, you would have to I feel like whoever's in charge of it needs to know what they're doing. What is a jewelry drop? Okay. A jewelry drop is a train. I'll explain. A jewelry drop is a train where essentially, I have to think about this. It's basically a sale where you start the clock, and as people bid, you add jewelry in. So to get more bids, theoretically. But in the past, we've had it where every time somebody places a bid, you've added a new piece of jewelry. But basically, when you're doing that, you're bringing down your cost average. So you really need to have a strategy when you're doing it. And you need to know which pieces you're adding in, how much you have into those pieces. You need to add them in strategically. So like maybe every other bid, you add a piece in. Like there's a real strategy to jewelry drops that you have to understand before you sign up for them, before you get into them. Because if you're adding a piece of jewelry every bid, you're lowering your cost average and you're actually losing money as a seller. So jewelry drops are great if you understand the psychology of it and you understand what exactly you're doing. But a lot of people get into it like, oh, this is a great idea. And then they're adding a piece of jewelry for every bid. And essentially at the end of it, you're getting like $2 a piece for every piece of jewelry. So you really have to know what you're doing. Like you just got to know what you're doing. And that's a jewelry drop. So I'm not opposed to jewelry drops and having jewelry drop trains, but I would really stress that whoever is putting them on knows what they're doing, and the people who are getting involved in those events understand what they're getting into, basically. So hopefully that makes sense and explains what that is. All right. So that is jewelry drops. All right, let's do shout out and reminders. All right. And we will circle back to questions. The Florida 5 train, 5 minutes, 5 rounds, $5 starts. Exhilarating and fun. Thrifty DIY, Mom and I flip, Pixie sticks, Pamela thrifting the globe, and Attic on the beach. Fantastic. Crazy and so much fun. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Good group of people, and I'm glad it was lots of fun. Today, my goal is to get the software set up for Carlisle Antique Fest. You said fair. It's Carlisle Antique Fest. And I got the invoice yesterday, so today I pay it, and then it's game on. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to probably be doing applications today, basically setting up all of the questions for the applications, getting that all tuned up. I met with my attorney last week about terms of service, I think is what it is. That's the thing, right? The terms of service, like basically this is what, and I also talked to the fairgrounds about what they would suggest for putting in the terms of service. So I think I got that nailed down. That was really kind of the last piece that I wanted to get figured out, just to make sure we're covered. I just want to make sure that we have all our ducks in a row, because that makes me nervous. I've never done this before, so I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure that everything is great and good. So I'll probably be working on that today after coffee chat. The dates are 8th, 9th, and 10th of May 2026 here in Carlisle. Although I will caution you, and I said this in the last coffee chat, if you are coming to Carlisle, please, if you're staying in a hotel, look at reviews for the hotel. We have a lot of hotels in Carlisle. Some of them charge by the hour. So make sure you're looking at the reviews. Okay? And if they have bad reviews, there's always Mechanicsburg. Mechanicsburg is a really nice place to stay. So it's not that far away. I would definitely recommend Mechanicsburg. But Carlisle, party of two. But I would definitely just be careful. Mechanicsburg is nice. Hershey's kind of far. But Mechanicsburg is good, I would say. If you're, yeah, there are nice hotels in some parts of Carlisle, but other parts of Carlisle aren't so nice. So I would definitely just remember. Check the reviews, please. I don't want to steer you guys in the wrong direction. How's the area where my Airbnb is? The area where my Airbnb is good. It's good. Trying to think which direction wouldn't be good, but I'm really directionally challenged, so I can't be like, oh, and if you go this direction, it's bad. I am right next to the fairgrounds. Like, you can walk from my Airbnb to the gate of the fairgrounds, so I'm like right outside the fairgrounds. But I couldn't tell you like which direction is not good. Yeah. But you just make sure you're looking at the reviews, please, because I don't want anyone to have a bad experience because of where they're staying, basically. But definitely Mechanicsburg is a great place because there's lots of places to eat in Mechanicsburg. There's really great restaurants in Carlisle. Don't get me wrong. There's really great restaurants in Carlisle, but there's also really great places to eat in Mechanicsburg. Oh, trust me, I can tell you all the restaurants because I'm a foodie for sure. Huge foodie. All right. Let's see. Holidays are here. That's where we left off. Holidays are here. So listing is key. That's absolutely true. If you are a seller here on Niknax, I would very much encourage you to be listing your buy it nows. And speaking of buy it nows, I don't know if anyone took a look at our shop here somewhere around the edges. You should see a little store icon. I have loaded that with items from around the marketplace from our sellers. So please check it out. See what I featured in there. There's some great stuff that we have featured. So definitely check it out. See if you find anything you like. And if you can't find anything in the store, you can go check the 117,000 listings we have around the marketplace. So there you go. But yes, so the holidays are coming. If you are a buy it now seller, be listing. Absolutely. If you're a live seller, ramp up those lives. Make yourself seen on the marketplace. Very important. Engagement is important. Who to contact for support. Obviously, technical issues. Issues with your card, with your payments, anything having to do with payments or payouts as a seller, updates, anything having to do with the infrastructure of district or Niknax, that needs to go to support. Support at district.net. They can help you with all of that. All right. I can't help you with the technical stuff. I'm the last person you want to talk to about the technical stuff. But if it has to do with the community, if it has to do with issues you're having with a buyer, if it has to do with issues you're having with a seller, if it has to do with somebody who's having 1 million failed payments and wants to pay you next Tuesday, let me know. You can send that to community@district.net and I will look into it and we'll figure out what's going on there. reminder to check out the calendar of events. Always be checking the calendar of events. We had some really great events this past weekend, and you can always look at the calendar to see what's going on. Make sure you're looking there for our event. We're still on September over on my calendar. I need to update the calendar today. We're almost in November. Yes, but absolutely make sure that you're checking the calendar events. This past week, we had our handmade market. We had our Meet Your Maker train. And obviously our newbie train and all of these really fun events. And if you're not keeping your eye on the event calendar, how would you have known, right? So make sure you're taking a peek at that. Oh, she wants me to show how to find it. She always puts me on the spot. I'm like, how do I find it again? I should know by now. Give me a minute. Okay, here we go. I know. She's like, ha 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 ha. Give Jocelyn all of these hard national days, and then I'm gonna throw the calendar at her. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Just happen to have like a Lily Pulitzer sitting right next to me because this is how I roll. All right. I'm just looking for an excuse to wear it, honestly. I haven't had an excuse yet. Maybe for Halloween. All right. So let's see. We have the Italian pottery, glass, and jewelry train happening this weekend. That's exciting. I'm actually excited for that. This is going to be a great event. I know a lot of folks here on Niknax really love their Italian treasures. So that's going to be happening this Saturday. You guys have that to look forward to. And this week we've got the usual suspects. Let's see what we've got going on in November, shall we? How do I switch to November? Yep. Next. There we go. Okay. A Little Mermaid train. That looks like fun. Little Mermaid train is happening on the 7th. There you go. Little Mermaid stuff. That looks like fun. It has a flower on it. I'm excited for this one. I think that's going to be great. You guys know I love floral stuff, obviously. I don't wear it very often, but I do love it, okay? We talked about that last week. I'm like, normally, look, I'm wearing black today so I can read the comments, okay? It was all for you guys. I was like, I better put my black sweatshirt on so I can read the comments. All right, let's see. Back to the notes. Okay. The next big Niknax event. The next big Niknax event is the 22nd and 23rd of November. We're basically having a glass gallery. We're just going to call it the glass gallery. It's a combination of all of our OG events, but everything glass. So we're having Paperweight Extrav, Fen and Frenzy, Glass Gallery, all just piled into one. So bring your glass. It's going to be amazing. And that is November 22nd to the 23rd, right in time for the holidays. So if you know somebody who loves glass, if you love glass, you can buy yourself a holiday present. But that is going to be November 22nd and 23rd. It's going to be awesome. So make sure to have your notifications on so you know when and how to look for the event interest sheet. Take a look at past announcements in the channel. So for that, you're going to want to go over to Niknax, browse through the chat channels here, and look at the announcements under community events, and make sure that you have your notifications turned on. The good news about that channel is not a whole lot of activity there. I mean, one post on October 3rd, one on October 19th. And so if you have your notifications turned on, it's not like you're going to get blown up. Okay. So just turn it on. So that way, when Christina posts, you guys will get a notification if you are interested in any of the events that are Niknax sponsored, like this one. You will need the announcements turned on there. Okay. She's going to be posting the interest sheet tomorrow, so be looking for that. The way we're doing our events now is no longer like first come, first serve. Everybody piles in and tries to like scramble to get their name on the sheet. The new way that we're doing it is if you're interested, put your name on there. And then we're going to stick all of the names in a wheel and just randomize it. And so everybody has a fair shot. And we're going to pick however many people will fit into the schedule that we have, and you get a chance at one of the spots. Okay, so it's basically a lottery. And that's the way we've been doing it. It seems to be working out. I like the idea of everybody having a fair opportunity. It's no longer first come, first serve. And I think it's kind of nice. The Wheel of Fortune. We were talking about the event on November 22nd and 23rd, which is a glass event. It is the glass gallery event of all the things in one. No comments in the event chat inquiring about the sheet until then. Christina's laying down the law. She's like, no comments in the event chat asking about the sheet until then. Do not even bring it up, guys. She will lose it on you. Don't even mention it, okay? She doesn't want to hear a word. Don't even talk about it. Not a peep. She put it in my notes. She's serious, okay? No comments in the event chat inquiring about the sheet until then. I'm saying that in her teacher voice, just so everybody's clear, okay? Comments tend to get unnecessarily spicy and negative. Email Christina if you have any questions, okay? Thank you. If someone asks in the chat, please guide them to Christina at niknax.net. Rule of thumb, source and curate anyway. If you do not get into the event, you can always do buy it now, multi-day auctions, co-sale, or go live. You can do any of those things. So even if you curate and you have all the items and then you don't get into the event, you can always do your own sale. You can always find a buddy and you could do a co-sell. There's all those options. So, and you curated all these great items. So don't think that, oh, I didn't get into the event, it's a waste. You could always sell the items separately. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you've lost out. Oh, I got all these items, I didn't get in. But not during the event. Very good point, Christina. Not during the event, but at some point after the event. Motivational quote of the day. If you believe in yourself and have dedication and pride and never quit, you'll be a winner. The price of victory is high, but so are the rewards. Yes, that's correct, Drunk Susie. Don't do your show at the same time as the glass gallery. That is the key right there. Don't do it at the same time. And that's all I got. That's all I had for today. So, question away. Sorry, I'm swiping away notifications right now. Android has show notes. Any other features you... no, they don't tell me anything anymore. Nope. Any more features you're not aware of is actually the question. Can we do a retrain for pufferfish? Yes, we could if we could find them. Bulk upload inventory, do you recommend? So I personally don't know how to do that, but if you were to reach out to support@district.net, they could guide you on bulk uploading inventory, because they've done it for me and I know they've done it for others. So if they can't do it for you, they could give you the tools to be able to do it. I don't believe there's any way to filter Canadian sellers. I'm sorry. Yeah, Canadian sellers at this time. I think I do have Canadian sellers filtered on the homepage. I think. So there's that option. There is a collection for Canadian sellers, like only Canadian sellers. But I have to get a complete list of Canadian sellers. I have to ask for that. And it's like a spreadsheet they give me. It's not something I would share publicly. I was just posting items and I was not able to put Canadian postage rates. Yes, I'm getting mixed. Like district is telling me still it's not up, and then people in the chat are like, it is working. Like, I don't know. District is telling me it's still not. Oh, you were able to. Listen, I'm just going by what they're telling me, and they're telling me it's not. They've given me no updates. And so I'm like, it's still not working. And then everybody in the chat is like, it's working. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't tell me. It's possible. Yeah, I guess maybe it's back on and nobody told me. Labels are working, but Canadian buyers can't buy still. That's weird. Interesting. How does that work? So you can, I don't understand that. But basically Canadian buyers can't buy, but we can add it to the listings. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah, they said, I mean, they usually update me on those things. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I would have gotten the update. I've been pretty annoying about it. I feel like they'd be like, oh, it's back on. We should, like, immediately, oh, we better text Jocelyn and tell her. But I don't know. Actually, you know what? I expect a direct message from Shippo. No, I'm just kidding. that was a joke. Okay, we can do labels through another source like Pirate Ship. Yes, Pirate Ship. Yeah, I think I don't know why Shippo's not just going the way of others and just, okay, let's do it. And I did try to communicate that, but yeah, I don't know. What do I know? Yeah, I think the issue is that Canadian buyers can't even purchase. Wait, what? Did I miss something? What? Huh? Oh, really? Oh, wow. I had no idea. Oh, that's so sad. Pamela, brand new day. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, absolutely. Brand new day. That's always sad. You see people in your chats, you know? I've thought about that a lot. I used to have somebody who was constantly in my YouTube videos commenting, and I was with George in Ohio, and he's like, do you remember so and so? And I was like, yeah. He's like, he used to comment in my videos like constantly, you know, and George's as well. He actually passed away in a car accident, and George told me, and I was like, wow, you know, it's just wild. You get to know people through the chats and through comments and all that, and it does hit you, you know. It's really sad. Hey, JDA. George. George is doing all right. I just actually chatted with him the other night. We're talking about, we're trying to like look ahead. We're trying to look ahead. We're going to be seeing each other in February. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yes, he's looking much better. He's feeling better. So February is the plan to get caught up. Yeah. Does anyone else have any more questions? Gunner, are we buddies? Got the dog down here. That's, you guys are probably like, what is she doing? I've got the dog giving me love. Are we buddies? Oh, you want to see? You want to say hi, Gunner? Hi. Hi, yo. He's like, Mom, can I? Get up there. He's like, nah, he doesn't want to say hi. he went up there. No, we usually meet up in Mount Dora. So if items arrive broken in shipping, usually that is handled by district. Now, if you want to send us a message as community@niknax.net, a lot of the times we will track it on our end, just because we will sometimes see a pattern of behaviors where like multiple items are being reported broken. So if you suspect anything suspicious about something being reported broken, like maybe the buyer doesn't want to send photos, or they're just immediately request like, hey, give me a refund, this arrived broken, and then they won't send you photos. Like if you ever notice anything suspicious about it, that's when you should reach out to us, community@niknax.net, in addition to district, and just let us know that, hey, this person reached out to me, and then so if we see a pattern, like say another seller reaches out and says, hey, I had this person reach out to me and this was weird. It's like, wait a second, we had 2 sellers reach out to us and both had the same interaction. Like something isn't right here. No, I didn't. Plural? It's plural? Okay. Oh, $535. Shelby just packed him up yesterday.
Yes,
he's going out today.
I literally left yesterday and the mail guy came. I was already in the car leaving.
Really?
What the heck?
Yeah, I saw that they were here late.
Yeah,
Is that the box over there? The giant box?
There's a whole cart of stuff. But I was like, where is he? Because he usually comes early.
Yeah, it was late yesterday. I saw the camera go off. Yes. Yeah, it was awesome. Who's the new owner now? Oh, at the old shop? Oh, the new owner? I don't know if they want me to say. I mean, I think you can go look in the sale and see, but I don't know if they want me to like call them out. Really, I kind of said it and they were like, shh, and I was like, oh, okay. Never mind. I got shushed. Protect his location. He's going into the protection program. I gotta like, shh. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, too funny. If we refund them, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if district double refunds them. I don't know the answer. Protect his location at all costs. Yes, I would direct them to district. Yes, he's in the witness protection program now. We've got his doppelganger, just in case anyone makes an attempt, That's so funny. You guys cracked me up. When is my next show? I'm thinking maybe Thursday. I might do a sale Thursday. I skipped all last week. I was bad. I was like, oh man. So maybe on Thursday, I'm thinking that's probably when I'll have another sale. I always I get in this funk and then I'm like, oh, I gotta do another sale. And I'm like, okay. And then I get on and I just feel good about it. You know what I mean? Bring in some Fenton. Oh man, I'm the worst at Fenton. I'm the worst. And you know, I had a bunch of fentanyl and then I sold it, and then after the fact, I was like, oh wait, I probably shouldn't have sold that. I was like, oops. Wait a second, I should have held on to that. I don't think I'm gonna do a sale tonight because I wasn't planning on it, and I have to have my sitter. I had to talk to her ahead of time, like a few days, and let her know because she usually stays like 1 day a week. So I'll talk to her ahead of time and make sure she's okay with staying a little bit later. And I didn't talk to her ahead of time, so it wouldn't be fair. Yesterday, her daughter wasn't feeling well, so I actually was like, "Hey, do you need to leave early?" So she left earlier yesterday, and her daughter's still not feeling real good. So I don't know if her staying late today is really the best idea. So um, hopefully by Thursday, she's feeling better. Um, the new, well, we already named it. It's Imposter Nifus. I was looking at that this. I don't follow the news hardly at all. It's just depressing for me. Like it's just always depressing. So I don't really follow the news. But yeah, I saw that on YouTube this morning, and it was. Oh, you see him? Here, here, hop up here. Mommy's taught you not to jump, but I'm like, come on, come on,
Get up there.
come on, come here, come on.
Are you gonna come up?
Come here. Oh, 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 oh! There goes the cat.
That's the cat.
Oh, look at you. There he is. Wait, there's mommy. Oh yeah.
All wound up.
There he is.
All right, no knocking stuff.
Now he's all wound up. She's worked so hard to train him not to jump, and I'm like, come on, let's jump up. We said a couple morning.
You do it like around public. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, he's a cutie. He's a good boy. All right. Bad influence. Yeah. Oh yeah. Stockpiling fenton. The orb, isn't it nice? It's a nice orb. Yeah. There's a really nice vase in there too that I was eyeing up. It kind of looks like rubber held. I was this one. So the approval disapproval can be anywhere from a few days to a few months to a year. It really depends on how much information is in the application and how quickly I'm able to get through them because I'm the only one going through them at this. But send me a message if you haven't already, because I am going to be going through the messages I've received about applications before I just start going through applications. So if you haven't sent me a message already, send me a message. Or just send me a message to bump it up in my inbox because that's where I'm going to be going first. That goes for anyone. Send me a message because oh shoot, it's gonna. Oh, you're gonna voice now. Okay. The voice of God. Ah. I'm so glad you gave me a warning. I would have been like, oh, I'm falling off the stool. Oh, I think it does. I think it does. Because that's why I don't do it. Yeah, because you have to redo it every time, and that's why I'm like, this is just too much work. Yeah. Everybody got that? Bye. Bulk refund options tab. My notebook's all the way back there, so we're doing post-its today. Okay. All right. Let me see. Bulk. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can't spell. Refunds tab. Good idea. Okay. It's on post-it now. No telling where it will be tomorrow, but for now, it's right here. All right. Perfect. All right. Does anyone have any more questions before I say goodbye? Did I miss info on over commenting in the chat? I don't think I talked about over commenting in the chat, but don't over comment in the chat, everybody. That's good advice. There you go. Is there an easier way to do shipping refunds for large orders? I'm not the right, as I've said before, I'm not the right person to ask about shipping because I have a Shelby and Sage for that. Do you know the answer to that?
What?
Is there an easier way to do shipping refunds for large orders? Like if you have a bunch of orders, do you have to go into each order to do the refund, or is there an easier way to do it?
No, you should just be able to click on like one of the items and refund whatever the amount.
So you don't have to go into each order. You can just click somewhere on the main screen to refund.
Well, you'd have to go into the order, and it'll give you like the list of whatever it is.
Okay.
And then like each item has refund on it, but if you just click one of the items, and if the shipping amount, like say there's a $2 refund,
Yeah.
just click the one item, refund $2, and it's like shipping adjustment or discount that you would select.
Okay.
But I
You guys hear? Did that make sense?
I don't think there's an easier way to be like
Yeah.
refunding it other than
Okay.
going into the whole order.
Okay. All right.
Do you like
That's how they do it. Okay. All right. So that's what we got. Yes, you can always put your ideas in email to support@district.net. Yeah. Absolutely true. Can district add the refund to fulfillment instead of individual orders? I think that's been brought up before, but I don't remember. All right. Okay. Airbnb news. Ah, man, it's been booked almost solid all September and then October. I've had a lot of people coming into town, like working. Like I had, like I think it was 4 guys come in that were working locally, and they stayed for 3 weeks. and they were great. They left, and then like a few days later, I had three more guys come in, and they stayed for 2 weeks, and then they left. And now I have a family of six, and the dad is here working, and they're here for 2 weeks, and I'm like, all right, cool. So it's just been awesome because I'm getting all these like long term people staying. And so that means less cleaning, and they all have really great reviews and are leaving it in good condition, and it's just been awesome. It's been so good because it's not like quick flips in between. It's just like long term, and they're all working during the day, so they're not like at the house putting wear on it. It's been great. It's been really great. Yeah. Knock on wood. Actually, I should say one of the kids yesterday, I got a message from the people that are staying there now, and I guess one of the kids knocked over one of the lawn ornaments. It was like a statue, and the dad was like, he's like, "I'm really sorry, one of the kids knocked this over," and I was like, "Bleh." It was from it was from the previous owner. I was like, "It's really no big deal." I could tell he felt really bad. I'm like, it's really no big deal." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "I just felt you needed to know," and I'm like, "It was the previous owner's thing. It's not mine." It's all good. I know I have a 3-year-old. It's cool. But anyway, nah, it's been really good. It's been really good. How much did Komen make? Oh man, I can't remember the exact amount. I think I told you guys last week. And then on top of that, the Cernifus, which I'm gonna have to donate. Figure out how to donate today. I'm sure you can donate right from their website. That would make the most sense. So I'll probably donate that today. My mom's doing okay. She's like in a rough chemo right now because it's like different types of chemo. And the first one, and now like it was okay, but now she's during like this certain type of chemo that's been really really rough. Like she had to like skip one, like she did one and it was really hard, and then she went back for the next round and they actually put it off, and then she got it, and she's been down. Oh, I ordered her charcuterie for today, so I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. Have you guys seen that charcuterie? Have you seen that pop up on have you seen it on Facebook? I ordered her one of those. Hopefully she's not watching. I don't want to spoil it for her. No? What do you mean no? I was like so excited. I saw it on Facebook. I gotta get one of these. And I really just want to know what it's like. I want to know if it's good. So I ordered one of those. You need I want to know if it's any good. So I ordered her one. I was like, instead of ordering one for myself, I was like, you know what? I think mom she could use this. So I'm like, I kind of want her to send me a picture, reviews next week. Yeah. I'm like, we'll see. And then I was going to order one for my sister too, but I was like, I should probably find out what it's like before I go like totally crazy. But yeah, I want to know. Like, I feel like they're pushing it really hard, so it might be like they're pushing really hard because it's not that great, but we'll find out. We'll find out. So, anyway, all right. Well, I think on that note, I'm going to call it a day. Yes, if you are a seller waiting, it's Charbou, like Halloween, Charcuterie. It's like advertised all over Facebook. And it's like this charcuterie board that just gets delivered to you, or you can send it as a gift. Um, I do not buy ads on Facebook. I have a few times, just like boosts for different things, but it's a pain in the butt. And it's more, I like the organic route more. Um, let's see. If you are waiting on an application, send me a DM. Because I'm going to be going through DMs before I go through just applications, and I'll check that first. I said boo, like Laurel when she was the ghost, and she's boo. Let's see. There was another question I wanted to answer real quick, and I think I lost it. Oh yes, it comes all ready. It like literally is a board that's all arranged, all ready, and it comes the following day. Like I ordered it yesterday and it's being delivered today. Like and it's free next day delivery. Like I'm like, this is too good to be true. Am I like, what? Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't believe it. I'm just like, that's why I'm like, she better send me a picture. I swear it's gonna be like 4 slices of salami and like 3 pieces of cheddar. Like I'm just not there. No. So I'll let you guys know. All right. So on that note, I will see you guys later. I might go live on Thursday. It was it was $139 for a charcuterie board for 2 to 3 people, but it was really pretty, and it was for my mom, so it was 139. Next day shipping. Anything for mom. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy shopping on Niknax today. Don't forget Groovy Train is tonight, and I'll see you guys later. So long. Let's see if we can raid. How about that? Let's see. Let's see. We got Macy Full Apothecary Day. Oh, that's kind of exciting. You know what? Let's go to Silver Shoals Studio. Check glass. I'm a huge fan. That's where we're heading today. Have a good day. I'll see you guys later.